Hey Eden, so here is the chords for the song 7 on the guitar. So it starts with the E minor, G, and then C, D, E minor, G, C, D, and it repeats and repeats like that. So your guitar teacher might be able to teach you all those chords, and if you have no problem, then that'll be perfect. But if it's a little bit more difficult for you at the moment, the D especially is quite fast. So you can just get rid of the D. We don't actually need the D. We can just go E minor, G, and then C. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you can get rid of that chord D, no problem. And for an even simpler version, you can play half of the chord. So the E minor, let me first explain to you where your fingers are. So I'm not sure how much your guitar teacher have already taught you. So I'm gonna tell you some information about the guitar. If you already know, then you can just skip this section, yeah? So these spaces here on the guitar where we put our fingers, we call them frets. So this is the first fret, this is the second fret, this is the third fret. We number them from the top down. And the strings, we have 6 strings, and we also number them, but we number them from the bottom up. So actually the bottom string, we call it 1, string number 1. And that's the thinnest string. The thinnest string is string number 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The thickest string is your string number 6, right? So for the first chord, E minor, it's second fret, 5th string, and then second fret, 4th string. I play with my middle finger and my ring finger, like that. That chord is manageable, pretty easy. You can do that one. And then the second chord is the G. So the G, I reach my ring finger over to the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and then I have my middle finger staying from when the E minor was being held, staying on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And then my little finger has to come down to the very bottom here and hold the 3rd fret of the 1st string. That gives me my G. It sounds like that. If you have your fingers, you can pause the video now, put your fingers in the right place and play it and see if it sounds like mine. Right? So, but if that's too much of a stretch for you, if your hand is not as big as mine yet, and your little finger doesn't quite get there, it's okay if it doesn't ring out. If it sounds like that, that's okay. All right. And then the C chord is the 3rd fret of the 5th string, the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and the 1st fret of the 2nd string, like that. Again, you can pause the video and put your fingers in the right place. See if it sounds like mine. Ring, middle, and then pointer finger. Ring is on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, index finger or the pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. Okay, and so those are the 3 chords. And if you're having trouble with them, you can play just the top part of the chords. Just play the E minor like this, but don't play all the way down with your right hand. If you pay attention to my right hand now, I'm just gonna play maybe like the top 3 or 4 strings, and then I can go to my G without my little finger, like that, and then I can go to my C without my pointer finger, like that. That still sounds okay, right? So now I'm going to show you how to use a capo. This is a capo. I can lend you my capo. So if you don't have a capo, the chords that we were playing is in the wrong key to the original song, so which means you can't play with the original song. But with the capo, we can change how high, or low the guitar is. So in this case, we have to put the capo on the 3rd fret. So counting 1, 2, 3 of the guitar. When you put your capo onto the guitar, they all kind of look a little bit different. Some are like a clamp. My one just goes on the guitar, and then you push this up like that, and it clips onto your guitar. And once you clip onto your guitar, make sure all your strings ring out. All of them ring out. See that top string? It has a buzz. Yeah. So if I change where my capo is, now the buzz is gone. Now they ring clearly. Okay. So make sure that happens first, and then you can just play exactly the same chords. G. Now you're in the right key for the original song. And now I'm going to play the original song and the guitar so that you can hear what that sounds like. E minor, and then G, and then C. Sounds pretty good, huh? Now I'm going to show you without the bottom bit. So if you look at my hand, I'm not using these fingers, and my right hand I'm only playing the lower notes. That's still okay, but I have to make sure. A little bit hard to talk and the song going at the same time. If I was playing the simplified version though, I have to make sure that my right hand doesn't play all the way down, right? Because then you're gonna hit some wrong notes. So, right, that sounds wrong, or that sounds wrong. So you want to only play the top. Only play. Don't go all the way down with your right hand, okay? E minor, G, C. So once you get the chords, you can start to do some strumming patterns. Maybe in the beginning, you can just go 1, 2, 3. So you can come up with your own pattern, but you can copy the one that I just did if you get there. Like that, right? But yeah, it will sound really good if you can just get those chords actually. Okay, so good luck.